Did you know that every 5 seconds, another older adult silently begins to lose their vision? And it's not because of aging. It's because we've been ignoring something incredibly powerful, 7 tiny seeds that could be sitting in your kitchen right now. These aren't pills. They're not expensive supplements. They're natural seeds, affordable, easy to find, and backed by real science. Clinical studies show they can reduce macular degeneration by up to 40%, lower eye pressure, and increase blood flow to the retina in just a matter of weeks. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to walk you through all 7 seeds ranked from least to most powerful for aging eyes. And I'll show you exactly how to use them, because eating them the wrong way, that can make them completely ineffective. Stay with me until the end, or I'll also show you how to turn all 7 into one simple breakfast that supports your vision every single day. Don't miss a second of this, your eyesight may depend on it. Seed number 7, pumpkin seeds, the forgotten key to night vision. If you often find yourself struggling to see clearly while driving at night, or squinting in low-light conditions, you're not alone. Many older adults experience these symptoms and assume it's just a normal part of aging. But there's a critical mineral behind this decline that almost no one is talking about: zinc. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest plant-based sources of zinc, containing about 7 milligrams per ounce. That's nearly half of the daily recommended intake for older adults. Zinc is essential for transporting vitamin A to the retina, which your eyes use to produce melanin, the pigment that helps them adapt to darkness and protect against light damage. When your body is low in zinc, your visual processing slows down. You may notice more glare from headlights, trouble adjusting between light and dark environments, and even early signs of macular stress. This happens silently, over time, and most people don't realize their diet is part of the problem. Pumpkin seeds don't just stop at zinc. They also contain vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation in the eye, and lutein, a carotenoid that specifically protects the macula, the part of your retina responsible for sharp central vision. In a major clinical study published in 2018, researchers found that increasing lutein and zinc together reduced the progression of age-related macular degeneration by up to 25% over 5 years. That's not a small number, and yet, most people have never even thought to eat pumpkin seeds for their eyes. But here's the catch: it only works if you eat them correctly. Skip the roasted and salted versions. High heat can destroy many of the delicate antioxidants. Instead, eat pumpkin seeds raw and unsalted. For even better absorption, soak them overnight or grind them into smoothies or oatmeal. If you have trouble digesting whole seeds, pumpkin seed butter is a great alternative. Just 2 tablespoons a day can begin to nourish your retina in a meaningful way. You might not notice immediate results tomorrow morning, but over time, your night vision, contrast sensitivity, and eye resilience will thank you. This is where your journey to stronger vision begins, with a handful of seeds most people throw away. Seed number 6, fennel seeds, small spice, big relief for dry and irritated eyes. If your eyes often feel tired, slightly swollen, or unusually dry, especially after meals, you might be experiencing something deeper than fatigue. These are often early signs of chronic low-grade inflammation or poor blood sugar control, both of which silently damage the microvascular system behind your eyes. That's where fennel seeds come in. These tiny seeds, often overlooked on spice racks, are packed with powerful compounds that support the delicate blood vessels in your eyes. They're especially rich in flavonoids and vitamin C, 2 key antioxidants that work together to reduce oxidative stress, improve blood flow, and lower intraocular pressure, factors directly linked to early signs of glaucoma and age-related eye disease. In a 2020 study published in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics, fennel seed extract was shown to significantly improve intraocular pressure and retinal blood flow in animal models with early glaucoma symptoms. Even more striking, researchers found that fennel's antioxidant action helped reduce retinal damage by over 30% in just 2 weeks. Another powerful compound in fennel is anethole, known for its anti-inflammatory effects. It helps reduce eye puffiness, swelling, and promote tear production, making it especially helpful for those dealing with chronic dry eyes or digital eye strain. Now, here's how to use it properly. The best and simplest way is to steep 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds in hot water to make a mild, soothing tea, ideally after meals. This not only supports digestion but allows your body to absorb the eye-supporting compounds more efficiently. Some people also chew fennel seeds raw, like it's traditionally done in Indian cultures, both for fresh breath and subtle vision benefits. If you're someone managing early signs of eye pressure or occasional discomfort, adding this seed to your routine could be a small step with surprisingly big results. And here's the truth, most people will ignore this advice. But the few who try it consistently, even just a teaspoon a day, often report less eye strain, smoother focus transitions, and less dryness, especially when reading or using screens. So let me ask you, have you ever tried fennel seed tea? If not, will you give it a shot starting tonight? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear what you're dealing with and how I can help. Now, the next seed might look familiar, but most people are eating it in the worst possible way. Let's move to seed number 5. Seed number 5, sunflower seeds, not just a snack, but a shield for your eyes. You've probably eaten sunflower seeds before, maybe at a ballgame or as a casual snack. But what if I told you that most people are throwing away the best part of this seed without even realizing it? The truth is, sunflower seeds, when eaten the right way, are one of the most powerful tools we have to protect the macula, the small area in the retina responsible for sharp central vision. This is the part of your eye you rely on to read, recognize faces, and drive safely. And here's what's shocking, one of the largest eye studies ever conducted, the ARD study funded by the National Eye Institute, found that high doses of vitamin E, when combined with other key nutrients, reduced the risk of macular degeneration progression by 25%. That's 1 in 4 people who could potentially avoid irreversible vision loss. Sunflower seeds are naturally loaded with vitamin E, along with selenium, copper, and zinc, a potent combination that works together to reduce oxidative damage, improve blood flow to the retina, and maintain clarity in the lens. But here's the mistake nearly everyone makes: they eat them roasted, salted, and over-processed. That high heat, it destroys the delicate vitamin E. The salt, it can elevate blood pressure and increase stress on tiny capillaries in the eye. The fix is simple: switch to raw, unsalted sunflower seeds. Just a small handful a day, around 1 ounce, is all you need. Sprinkle them into your yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or grind them into a homemade seed butter. It's easy, affordable, and deeply effective. You may not feel the change overnight, but what you won't feel is your vision slowly slipping away like it does for millions each year. That's the power of consistency with real food. And here's the part you don't want to miss. The next few seeds we're about to cover, they don't just protect your eyes, they actually restore key functions in the retina, reduce blood sugar-related damage, and even boost hydration at the cellular level. One of them could be the most important discovery for senior eye health this decade. So don't go anywhere. What's coming next might change the way you see food and your vision forever. Seed number 4, chia seeds, tiny seed, massive impact on blood sugar and retinal health. Let's talk about something that most seniors never connect to their vision: blood sugar. If your eyesight tends to blur slightly after meals, or you notice it's harder to focus under bright lights or when reading small text, you could be experiencing early warning signs of something called diabetic eye stress. And it happens long before any official diagnosis. But one simple, tiny seed could help you fight it back: chia seeds. Chia is packed with alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that your body can convert into DHA, the key structural fat that makes up nearly 60% of your retinal cells. Without enough DHA, your photoreceptor cells weaken. Your retina thins. And over time, you lose clarity without knowing why. What makes chia even more powerful is its soluble fiber. When soaked, chia seeds form a gel that slows digestion and stabilizes blood sugar, protecting your eyes from the oxidative pressure and microvascular tears caused by sugar spikes. In fact, just 1 tablespoon of soaked chia seeds daily has been shown to support hydration, regulate glucose, and reduce inflammation in the tiniest blood vessels behind the eye, the ones responsible for keeping your retina alive. But here's the critical part: never eat them dry. Chia needs to be soaked to unlock its full benefit. Soak 1 tablespoon overnight in water. In the morning, stir it into yogurt, oatmeal, or a smoothie. It's easy, and it works. And if you've made it this far into the video, it means something important. You care. You're not just watching, you're taking steps most people never will to protect your eyesight. That's why I want to ask you something. If you found value in this so far, and you want more science-backed, real food-based solutions like this for your health, hit that subscribe button now. It's free. It keeps you informed. And it tells me you're serious about taking control of your vision, not just accepting decline as inevitable. Because we're only halfway through, and the seeds coming next, they're the ones most people have never heard of, but could make the biggest difference yet. Stay with me. The best is still to come. Seed number 3, Nigella seeds, the hidden remedy for eye pressure and visual fatigue. Let me ask you directly. Have you ever felt a dull ache behind your eyes, or a tight pressure after reading, using screens, or simply going about your day? For many older adults, this isn't just tiredness. It's often an early sign of rising intraocular pressure, a silent threat that can lead to optic nerve damage and glaucoma over time. The surprising solution? Nigella seeds, also known as black seed. Though used for centuries in traditional medicine, recent research is now proving just how powerful this tiny seed truly is. In a clinical study published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine, black seed oil was shown to reduce intraocular pressure by 24% in just 6 weeks. That's a significant drop for anyone facing eye pressure or early-stage vision changes. But the benefits don't stop there. Nigella also helps improve circulation to the retina, which is essential because your eyes rely on a constant, steady flow of oxygen and nutrients. Without it, the light-sensing cells in your retina begin to weaken, and your vision suffers silently. What makes black seed so effective is a compound called thymoquinone, a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory that protects both the retina and the optic nerve. Here's the surprising part. Less than 1% of older adults are using black seed oil, even though it is affordable, widely available, and backed by research. Now, here's how to use it properly. Always choose cold-pressed black seed oil, not heat-treated. Mix half a teaspoon into a cup of warm water with a little honey. This helps with both taste and absorption. You can also drizzle it over salads or steamed vegetables, but never cook it with high heat, as that will destroy the beneficial compounds. When used daily for 2 to 3 weeks, many people report less eye tension, clearer peripheral vision, and reduced sensitivity to light. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried black seed oil? If yes, how did it affect you? And if not, is it something you'd be open to trying? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your experience might help someone else take the first step. Coming up next, we'll talk about a seed that does more than protect your vision. It also balances blood sugar and guards the macula from long-term damage. It's ancient, powerful, and criminally underused. Let's move on. Seed number 2, fenugreek seeds, one of the most powerful yet overlooked remedies for aging eyes. If your vision tends to blur in the late afternoon, if you experience light sensitivity, or if your eyes feel dry or irritated by the end of the day, it may not just be fatigue. These can be early warning signs that elevated blood sugar is quietly damaging your eyes from the inside out. This is more common than most people realize. Chronically high glucose leads to a process called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to and break down proteins in your eyes. Over time, this contributes to cataracts, retina damage, and even diabetic retinopathy. Fenugreek seeds help stop that process. In a 2021 study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences, daily fenugreek supplementation lowered blood sugar levels by up to 30% and significantly reduced oxidative stress in the retina. That's not just helpful, it's eye-saving. But there's more. Fenugreek is also a natural source of lutein, a pigment found in the macula, the part of your retina responsible for sharp central vision. Lutein filters harmful blue light and shields your eyes from long-term UV damage. Most older adults don't get enough lutein in their diet, especially if they eat mostly processed foods, which leaves their eyes exposed and vulnerable. The best way to use fenugreek is simple. Soak 1 teaspoon of seeds in water overnight. In the morning, drink the water on an empty stomach, or mix the soaked seeds into oatmeal, soups, or stews. Some people roast the seeds lightly to reduce bitterness, but the raw soaked version delivers the most benefit. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons a day, used consistently, can lead to better focus, reduced eye strain, and a noticeable improvement in clarity over time. Let me ask you, have you ever paid attention to how your eyes feel after a long day? Are you noticing more blur than you used to? It may be time to take action before things get worse. Let me know in the comments if you've ever used fenugreek before, or if you're ready to give it a try. Coming up next is the most important seed on our entire list. It's not just supportive, it's foundational. This one builds the very structure of your retina and protects it from age-related breakdown. If you only stick around for one more minute, make it the next one. Seed number 1, flaxseed, the single most important seed for long-term eye protection. If you've been with me this far, you already know how crucial circulation, antioxidants, and blood sugar control are for preserving your vision. But none of it matters if your retina itself is deteriorating. And that's exactly what happens when your body doesn't get enough of one specific nutrient, DHA. DHA is a structural fat that makes up nearly 60% of the retina. It helps form and maintain the photoreceptor cells that allow you to detect light, process images, and see with clarity. Without it, the retina begins to thin. You lose contrast sensitivity. Colors seem dull. Fine details fade. And the worst part is, it happens gradually, without pain, and most people don't notice until the damage is already done. Now here's where flaxseed comes in. Flaxseed is one of the richest plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, and omega-3 fatty acid that the body converts into DHA. While fish oil gets most of the attention, flaxseed offers a powerful, plant-based way to supply the retina with the fuel it needs to stay resilient and functional over time. But flaxseed doesn't just support structure. It also reduces inflammation in the fragile capillaries that feed the eye. When blood pressure is high or blood sugar is unstable, these tiny vessels can become inflamed, leak fluid, or close off completely, causing swelling and blurred vision. Flaxseed helps calm that inflammation and stabilize those vessels, preventing further damage before it starts. However, there's a crucial detail you need to know. Whole flax seeds are almost impossible to digest. If you eat them whole, you'll absorb almost none of the benefits. That's why it's essential to use freshly ground flaxseed, ideally ground each week and stored in the fridge to keep the oils from going rancid. Use 1 tablespoon per day and stir it into yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, or any dish that isn't cooked at high heat. Never bake or fry with flaxseed, it loses its potency with heat. Over time, people who use ground flaxseed consistently report sharper vision, reduced dry eye symptoms, and better focus throughout the day, especially in low-light environments. Now let's pause for a moment. We've covered 7 powerful seeds, each one scientifically proven to support your eyes in a unique way. But here's the truth, you don't need to do all 7 at once. You just need to start. So let me ask you directly. If you had to choose just one seed to start with tomorrow, which one would it be? Is it flaxseed for structural repair? Pumpkin seed for night vision? Chia for hydration and blood sugar? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I respond to as many as I can. Your question or insight might help someone else make a better choice for their health, too. And remember, your eyesight is worth protecting, not just with glasses, not just with surgery, but with real food, real nutrients, and real consistency. Let's keep building better vision, one seed at a time. Now that you've seen what each of these 7 seeds can do for your eyes individually, let me show you how to bring them together easily, practically, and in a way that fits into your everyday life. Here's a simple, powerful breakfast you can prepare in just a few minutes each morning. It's designed specifically to help your body absorb the key nutrients your eyes need, without pills, without complicated recipes, and without stress. Start with 1 cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. This is your base. It's full of healthy fats and probiotics, which help your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients like lutein, vitamin E, and ALA more effectively. Next, add 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flaxseed. This provides the ALA that your body will convert into DHA to help rebuild and maintain the structure of your retina. Then, stir in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds that you soaked overnight in water. These offer hydration, soluble fiber to stabilize blood sugar, and more omega-3 support. Add half a teaspoon of cold-pressed black seed oil, Nigella. This helps reduce eye pressure and improve circulation to the retina. Now, take 1 teaspoon of soaked fenugreek seeds, drained, and mix them in. These support blood sugar balance and provide lutein to protect the macula. Finally, sprinkle a small handful of raw pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and fennel seeds. Together, they provide zinc, vitamin E, flavonoids, selenium, and more, all critical for eye health. If you prefer a touch of sweetness or color, top it with a few slices of blueberries, mango, or papaya, all naturally rich in antioxidants that also support vision. This one meal delivers nearly everything your eyes need to thrive: omega-3s, antioxidants, trace minerals, hydration, and anti-inflammatory power. And best of all, it's real food. No gimmicks. No capsules. Just results. Think of it this way: one bowl in the morning, protection for your vision all day. Try it for 1 week. Just 7 days. And pay attention to how your eyes feel: less strain, better focus, and more clarity. The change starts with a single spoonful. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with one powerful reminder. Over 90% of older adults lose vision every single year, and most of them never see it coming. It's not just about aging. It's about silent inflammation, missing nutrients, and small, daily habits that are either building your eyes up or breaking them down. But here's the good news: you now have the knowledge to do something about it. So start simple. Choose just one seed from today's list. Add it to your routine. Do it consistently, not perfectly. Over time, your body will respond. And your eyes will thank you. Now I'd love to know, which seed are you going to try first? Leave a comment below and tell me. I read every single one, and I respond when I can. Your decision might inspire someone else to take action, too. And if you found this video helpful, if you believe in science-backed, food-first solutions like these, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. No hype. No ads. No gimmicks. Just real facts, real results, and real action you can take to protect your health starting today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.